So I'm going to title this video Critical Analysis, or What to Look Out For in Family Courts. So what I mean as a McKenzie friend about critical analysis is looking and listening and reading how situations appear. Now this can happen in your court documents, Cafcass social worker reports, and also when you're looking out into the world of YouTube or the internet and you're assessing who's going to be the right McKenzie friend for you if you're trying to get through family courts with a positive outcome. So it's always really useful to have this critical analysis kind of viewpoint to spot little details that might be key indicators of where things might go or where somebody's coming from. And so here's an example. In my McKenzie Friend work, I'm very positive about it. I've written a book about it. I've got a YouTube channel about it. And I'm not critical of family courts. You know, I can observe how they work. I can observe that there may be ways to improve, but I'm not being critical, okay? So I'm very much connected with divine source and love energy, and I live that in my life and my actions. Now, you may look at other channels and see that people are presenting like being from the light, but they're also mocking family courts. They're poking fun at them. And they're, it's almost like a clickbait kind of visuals to try and tune into the negative energy that people may feel when they're going through family courts. Like, you know, dads who may feel, you know, a real heart struggle about not seeing their children, and people might be trying to kind of like tune into that. Whereas I would encourage you, if you are a dad who's denied access to your children, you really need to disattach from negative energy and start thinking really positive, even though that might be tricky when you're in a difficult situation. It's going to be the one thing that's going to get you to a positive outcome in the long run. Is you need to start being militant about thinking positively about where you're going with this, the long-term things that you want to achieve for your children and your family. And it might be really, really tricky, but you need to like really sort of tune into that on an energetic level. I think is a really good idea. Where I'm coming from is when I was a dad going through a divorce and separation, I went to a father's meeting run by a charity, and there was an overwhelming amount of paranoia in that group. And as much as I sympathise with the people who were there and their stories, I was in my head going, I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to be walking about telling a negative story. I'm going to achieve a positive outcome. So I chose to limit my engagement with that group because I felt that the energy of those people could be draining. And that was an important thing for me at that time, to critically analyse and figure out who did I want to surround or influence myself by at that time. And, you know, I was very proud to achieve really positive outcomes for my children and family. And, that's a great thing. But it's a good little example of clocking people's energy and figuring out what do you want to surround yourself with or influence yourself. Is it positivity, or is it negativity, or is it mockery, or is it embittered sort of energy? So I think that's something to think about as well. And you can use the same process when you're looking at Cafcass reports or lawyers. I mean, lawyers quite often will try and talk down to you, like you're back at school, like you're a little boy or a little girl and you're being talked to by a head teacher. With that kind of tone, and it sometimes can be really triggering. It can feel attacking. It can make you feel nervous. It can make you feel underwhelmed. It can make you feel questioning about your own parenting ability. So again, looking at things with critical analysis can help you, fine-tune your way through the family court system. Like I said earlier, it's not a perfect system, but there's loads of possibilities for achieving positive outcomes. So I hope that this little video on critical analysis is really helpful. It evidences to you how I think and how I would help you if I was to look at your situation. And it gives you a little bit of flavour of that positive energy, and thinking about the details can make all the difference at times. So sending you all my love, take care, and thanks for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you like, and give me a call if you like my 15-minute free call. Take care, bye.